Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show. Welcome to my show. You know, during the last 2 months, parents from all walks of life suddenly had to become school teachers, and they were looking around for things to do to keep their child occupied. Well, one business that is booming because of this is my next guest, Zoë the Muzik mom.
Yes.
You teach all things music. Tell us about your business.
First of all, thank you so much for having me, Jeff. I'm so excited. I am just so blessed. I opened Irving's first music school, and you know, what a blessing to be able to be serving more than 500 families. We teach all instruments. I added ballet, and it's one location where we can teach all the arts.
And there have been countless studies that talk about what music does to the child's brain. It helps them in all areas of their life, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly. And so a recent study just came out and said that, you know, music is the only extracurricular activity that's proven to increase the brain's cognitive development. The only one. And yet it's the first one that's taken out of schools. And so I'm just so blessed. I've seen personally the results of music in my children's lives, 4 full rides to college, and I just see that music is now more than ever needed to change the mind, the body, and the spirit. So blessed.
And not only are you talented and are a great teacher, but you have loads and loads of personality. We found a video, and we'd like to roll that right now.
Okay. Oh boy. I got this. I spell music with a Z for Zoe. That's me. The K is for keys. I'll unlock the mystery. I make music miracles every single day. Ages 3 to 93, I'll teach you how to play. Oh yeah, we got this. Where we unleash the magic of how to play these. Age 3 to 93. Today's video, we're talking about making Mozarts. How to teach piano to a child as young as 3 years old. That's right, 3 years old. In this series, I am a certified Suzuki teacher, and I am going to be using the internationally renowned method, the Suzuki approach. For the first time, we're going to offer step-by-step videos never put on YouTube before of how the parent at home can be the practice partner to put a child as young as 3 years old on a piano and train them to start in this wonderful language learning method on how they can be trained and how to play classical music. Personally, I start my own children in this method very young, and by 6 or 7, they're playing complete Beethoven or Bach pieces that happen in Suzuki Piano Book 2. You don't need to know anything about the piano, but you will be able to follow along. And these 88 keys that are so difficult, there's so many, right? I'm going to simplify it for you in a fun way, and it's going to be an exciting journey. So you do got to subscribe, and you do got to put your questions. I'm going to put links on where to get this wonderful curriculum book. I'm going to have supplements that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be doing some preparation in order to prepare for this book so that I break it down in a wonderful way that I do at my own music school that I opened at home. I love it. That was good, right?
You have so much personality. Let's talk. So if the parent is watching right now and say, yeah, you know, I learned as a child, and I think my child would be a great candidate. Let's convince that parent that now is the time.
Absolutely. You know, the times that we are coming into right now in this challenging time in history, music is such an anxiety calmer. It's proven to also help with immunity. I just read this study recently that it helps increase the immune system because it's a de-stressor. Children and adults now, especially children, music gives them a language without words. In fact, I was just teaching my students yesterday, and even though they're just starting piano, there's a lot of emotions children are feeling right now. And I said, you need to create a song from your heart. It gives them a chance to express angry notes with feelings without words, because music gives them a voice that the language cannot give them. So I tell parents, give them the head start. Music isn't proven to increase their test scores. Do you know that children in orchestra or in private music lessons are proven to test a full academic year higher than their peers?
Wow.
If you invest in music lessons, you're investing in saving an SAT prep. Bam!
I love it. And it builds character.
Yes.
There's stick-to-itiveness. And I think it builds character when a child succeeds and does that first recital or something like that. That has to make you so proud.
100%. Self-esteem, self-confidence, and all about discipline. You know, music, a lot of times parents will come to me and they'll say this, oh, my child, they don't like to practice and they're going to want to quit. And I'll tell them this, because I've successfully raised my children. They're all musical, and I've seen the results of the college scholarships. I've seen the character development. I look at the parent and I say this, of no child likes to practice. And I'll look at the child and I'll say, come here. Mom, if your child doesn't want to do the math homework, are you going to call the math teacher and say, hey, I'm sorry, we're going to pull you out of math? No, you're not going to pull them out of math. So you have to approach music, because we have the vision. You have to approach it like a homework subject in school. Non-emotional, non-negotiable. Did you do your math homework? Did you get your music homework done? Then they will be successful musicians, and they will be able to have the gift of music for the rest of their life, because we have the vision of why music is so important.
Absolutely.
to them.
And you can tell how much personality she has. We found another clip, and we're going to have you describe this for us.
Okay,
so
awesome.
You're at a grocery store.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Tell us about this video.
This is a surprise.
What is this about?
I'm so excited. You know, I really am encouraging the students. This is Halloween, of course, and I wanted to give the gift of music to all those who are shopping at our local Tom Thumb, and just trying to tell them that we as adults and children, we need music to give us a voice and to let ourselves express ourselves. And the children love when I dress up. I dressed up in 3 different costumes during Halloween, and I tell them it's our biggest performance of the year, and I tell them when they perform, you do not need to be perfect. And they see the joy of me not needing to be perfect and taking risks with myself. And I say there are no wrong notes on our stage. If your fingers played those notes, they are perfect notes from your heart. And I get the parents to cheer, and we dress up in costumes.
You have to be everybody's favorite teacher.
I love it. Can you tell? I love what I do. There's no wrong notes.
We're going to play a little video of a child that you taught. And tell us about this little girl. Do you remember her?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. She was one of my first students when I was still teaching from home before the music school that I opened. And you can see her beautiful, beautiful hand position.
And her posture.
And her posture is so wonderful. And I'm telling parents, you know, she was 6 years old in this, and she's already playing 2 hands together. We start at the age of 3. That is how you get results like this. A lot of parents think, what can a 3-year-old learn? Go to the YouTube, and I'm going to train parents. Yes. 3 years old is not too young to start.
Yes.
Think of how many words a child at 3 years old can say. They can say thousands of words. Yes. I introduce music like a language. Go to YouTube. It's fabulous. It's never too early to start, and it's never too late. I say you start. I say.
I don't know. Okay, so I want to give you a chance to talk about your passion project.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I'm so excited. You know, I grew up as the oldest of 10 children, and my parents could not afford music lessons for me as a child. They were too expensive, so I had to teach myself piano. And seeing all these students come to me, if you were to say, The YouTube channel is important to me because it's free online lessons. But if you were to say to me, Zoe, what is the most important invention in the last 50 years? I would say the ability to take AA batteries, put them in a portable piano keyboard, and go anywhere in the world and teach music for free in a tent on a field. So I started my passion project, the Finding Mozart Project. My dream is to be able to unite with other nonprofits, to be able to travel the world to countries and even America, Title I schools, and be able to get sponsors to give children the gift of music in our underserved communities. And that, I'm going to do it. And so I'm so excited. I've already been invited to 2 countries overseas to start music programs in their underserved schools. So I'm just getting started. And I'm so blessed that I get a chance to share this message, that I'm so honored to be able to speak to you, Jeff. I'm so excited that people will go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. And the Finding Mozart Project, we're just getting started. I want to change the world one note, one child at a time.
You've been such a great guest. We're going to put your website up.
Thank you so much. Oh, my gosh.
There you go. It's rbrmusic.com.
Thank you
Zoe, thank you so
much.
much, and thank you for the gift that you're sharing with the planet.
I'm so blessed.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.